stretch a little bit long here because we're going to have to go. It's going to be a little bit of a slow ride we're going to go through. Thought I'd take y'all with me here. I'm about to go through a stretch of highway that most of America, most people in this area, most everybody have not seen this strip of road since back in September of 2024, after Hurricane Helene rolled through and had all that aftermath blow through the I-40, all the North Carolina area and everything, and washed out a big significant area on I-40, going through the I-40 Pigeon River Gorge down through here. Well, they just opened back one lane each direction here in the last week or two, and we're getting it for the first time. As you can see, we're moved over. I'm headed east. They've got all traffic moved over to the westbound lanes. We got one lane each direction, but it's the two what would normally be the I-40 westbound lanes. You can see that big concrete barrier. Yeah, big's a little bit of a stretch there. It's about a 6-inch tall barrier down the middle of the road there to separate the lanes, and I think this is about a 10-mile stretch of this, and on down the highway here in a bit we will get to see progress, how it's going with the big section that got washed out and caused all the havoc. I've since been up through I-26. They got that open back up there, and that's still, even after all the months of working, it's still wild to see the damage that went through there, and wild. So I'm curious to see this. I haven't seen this since last year, you know, we were at Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky at the music festival, and all this stuff rolled through, and I guess I might have gone through here the week before, 2 weeks before that, back in September, and I, like most everybody else, have not seen it. They got these two lanes open, and it's supposed to be 35 mile per hour speed limit. It's actually moving a little, as you can see, I don't really have anybody in front of me. It's moving a little better than what I would have thought at the moment. I'm sure it'll bottleneck up down here at some point, but I guess people are still avoiding it due to fears of having slow traffic and everything with the two lanes. Because even on a good day, it can get a little clogged up through here sometimes. But I'm rolling right along through here right now. I'm pleasantly surprised. So far so good. I'm just curious to see what it looks like through here. I thought this would be a good chance to show people that have never been through here or haven't been through here since all that stuff happened what it looks like. So like I said, we're driving a little slower than what we normally would, so this video might stretch a bit. I don't know what mile marker that the washout was. It goes down to two lanes back there at Tennessee, mile marker 447, and I think it opens back up at North Carolina, number 7 mile marker, I believe. And where are we at the moment? We are passing the 448.6, so we don't have a whole lot of Tennessee left to go. We will be crossing the line over to North Carolina here in a bit. But it's well, you can see over there in the riverbed over there all the debris and stuff, all the trees and stuff that got washed down the river and everything. This is a gorgeous ride through here when conditions are good and all the lanes are open and it's free flowing through here. This is one of the prettiest stretches of road you can go through in a car or a truck. Just gorgeous. The Pigeon River there, I think it's what it is, Pigeon River. It just snakes along with the road for miles and miles and miles. And beautiful during the fall when the leaves turn. Here for too much longer, everything's going to start turning back real lush, gorgeous green through here, and it's just a beautiful stretch of road. And there's times if you got a real heavy load or there's real heavy traffic, it can be a little frustrating to drive through here on some days, but it really is one of my favorite little stretches of road to drive through. So I'm kind of happy to be back through here. Yeah, there's a bunch of river washout right there. I don't know if y'all can even, let's see if we can turn that to see over there. Yeah, you can see where there, the road just kind of went bye-bye over there, the piece of it. Man, that really took a lot of, wow, that washed a lot of earth off into the river right there. I don't think y'all can really, the camera's not really doing justice for that there, but man, that, haven't gone through here so many times in my life. I'm pretty familiar with what that looks like, and that really washed off a lot of earth right there. Yeah, it's not difficult to tell why they had to shut that down and close that for sure. Wow. I can't imagine what that looked right after. I mean, this is after months and months and months of working on it, rebuilding it, millions and millions of dollars, and thousands of man hours out here getting this going. I thought it would take a whole lot longer than this to even get one lane each direction going, because it seems like there's always something going on through here. There's been rock slides through here that have shut it down, and there's just been so many issues over the years through this road. A truly gorgeous road. It'll probably take them, I don't know, it's going to be a long time before they have it fully fixed back up. And there's a couple of state troopers hiding on the side up here, making sure none of us are flying through. It's going to take a long time before it's all 4 lanes back open through here, but when they do get it all back open, after things settle down and everybody, gets accustomed to driving back through here and everything, I highly recommend everybody drive this stretch of road sometime. Coming out of Knoxville, where I-40 and I-81 splits, you go, 81 goes up that way and 40 curves off and heads to North Carolina, and go take that drive sometime. You'll pass it, you'll go through here. If you've ever been to Asheville from Tennessee or anywhere, west of North Carolina, you've gone through here, but if you haven't, you should do it sometime. And if you're coming from Asheville heading towards Tennessee, that's generally the way you go. You can cut across, there's ways, you can go I-26 and all that stuff through up, way up East Tennessee and all, but there's some impressive views of the mountains up on I-26 and everything too, but this I-40 Gorge through here is just pretty, very pretty. I'm not sure where, I would assume with as long as they've got the road split off down to 1 lane here, there's got to be some more washout somewhere, I would think. But that back there, seeing what that looks like even after all these months of work, man, that really, that would have been wild to have seen that washout. You could have hidden a bubble through the storm and actually actively seen that fall off. That had to have been an impressive piece of nature happening right there. That really washed off a lot of earth back there. But yeah, here we are. Even if that is all the washout section, I don't know. I don't remember. You just get to ride along here through the gorgeous Pigeon River Gorge here. You get to see me. You get to talk with me. You get to hear me talking to you. I'm not sure that's a treat, but that's what you're stuck with if you're still here at this point of the video. But yes, for those that did not know, you can drive through here again. You can absolutely drive through here again. Not if you're in a wide load. It is only open to standard length and width commercial traffic right now. There are no, not even above 1 inch, like oversized, supposed to go through here. Like anything that's above your standard. Yeah. Oh, there's another big washout there. Wow. I don't even know. It's hard to get it on camera here. That doesn't pan out real wide. Wish I could pan that out wider, but yeah. There's another one there. That just like the earth, just that water. I can't imagine seeing or hearing the amount of water that came through to have done that. I mean, just golly. Nature is no joke, y'all. It does not play around, especially water. When nature decides it wants to reclaim something, nature is going to reclaim it. That's oh, there's some more up there. Yeah, that's impressive to see it look like that, even after all these months of work. I know I sound like a broken record, but you can't really appreciate it on the camera, I don't think, here. But just to know what that looked like before along the edges of the river, the walls going through the river channel there, and seeing how much is washed off, that just must have been a spectacular thing to have seen. If you could have been, like I said, hiding in a disaster-proof bubble and seeing that all happen in real time, I can't imagine it. The fact that they've, got the amount of work done that they have right now is pretty impressive. That's what a mess. The amount of engineering that's going to go in to try and I don't know how, what do they do to put a solid foundation back in there to hold the road up right there? It's going to be interesting to see how long, if not years, this takes to get this fully functional again. But it is nice to be able to drive through here again. And right now, I don't know, it's just the time of the evening. It's about 7:30 Eastern time right now. I'm moving right along. I haven't had to stop for a complete traffic jam yet, although it looks like it is starting to bottleneck up a little bit in front of me. That could just be for some slower, heavier trucks. I got the benefit of not having a real heavy load on me right now, but man, I wish the camera could pick up down in that river channel better. Yeah, that's amazing, y'all. Yeah, just thought I'd try and get a little bit of this the best I could, and just kind of pass the word on that it is slowly but surely being a passable road through here again. That was the amount of carnage that caused through this part of the country here is just spectacular. But like I said, I've went through up I-26 across that area that just decimated and washed out on I-26 up there too. There's a lot of damage still on both sides of the interstate through there. Just I can't imagine having been there for it. Just seeing what's left of it all these months later, and seeing just the wide path of destruction that that water and all those trees and boulders and everything just washed through there, taking everything in its path out. Like I said a minute or two ago, like when nature decides it's coming through, it's coming through. You're just not going to stop it. That was such a freak, just out of nowhere thing to have had happen up here. There's going to be repercussions for, I don't know if the repercussions are the right word, but there's going to be, years of recovery on everything ever completely being back proper from all of that. In many places up here, just wild. Well, I'm probably going to shut this off for now. I've talked in y'all's ears enough. Just wanted to kind of show how pretty it still is through here. I wish the camera was picking up the washouts more back there. It's truly pretty impressive. Everybody's free to drive through here at a very slow pace to see it. Now, I'm slowed down here. I need to go a little bit of a stop, but we're still rolling. A couple more miles, we'll be completely out of it. Back up to full interstate speed. Headed towards passing by Asheville and all that stuff up there. So, I guess this is as good a place as any to stop. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a completely wide-panned view. I can widen the view out a little bit, but it's going to make it look so far out it's hard to appreciate the damage. But, thanks for riding along with me. We're here, just doing our job. Happy to somewhat have this road back, because it was really kind of the place I'm taking this load. It was really kind of a lot more of a pain in the butt to either go up I-26, which we couldn't even do that for a while, and there for a while we were having to go dip all the way down off into Georgia, pass through Atlanta and everything, and That's no fun on any day. So glad I-26 is back open. But definitely glad this is getting back open, because it significantly shortens this trip up, even with the few miles of having to drive slow. So glad to see the progress, you know. Okay, here's another big piece of washout up here. Let's see if we can do that before we close off on here. We're going a little bit slower. Maybe you can see it. We'll see just right around this corner up here. But yeah, lots of work being done up here, y'all. Lots of engineering, lots of construction going on up here. The road and highway departments, they tick me off to high heavens with a lot of the stuff they don't get done all the time. You know, the conditions our roads are in and stuff, but they are really up here doing some stuff. They're earning their money up here on this job. This is going to be a long, big project. There will be some job security for people in this. Wow. You can't really see down in there good off the camera. I can't turn it far enough over there to get it. But wow. That's absolutely horrifying that water can do what it did right down in there. Yeah, you can see that's where the road broke off right there. You can see there's where the road just completely fell off into the river right there. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. We're about to go through the tunnels up here. Let me take y'all through the tunnels with me here before we close this out. I'll show you one thing that you absolutely always have to do anytime you go through a tunnel. Oh wow, there's right there is another place where, oh wow, that just man, it's like the edge of the earth just fell off right here. Wow, look, I'm this Jersey barrier right here, just on the other side, just straight plummet down off into the river. Wow, yeah, man, impressive what water can do as well. Let's go through the tunnel, and I'll show you. You have to do this when you're in a tunnel. You got to do it. It's like state law or something. I made a video about that before. It stands true. It's always stood true. Always will stand true. If you go through a tunnel, you better beat your horn if you're any kind of fun-loving, self-respecting, red-blooded American driver of anything. Cars, pickup trucks, especially 18-wheelers. Yes. With that, I'm going to sign off of here. Thanks for riding along with me. One lane each way, open through I-40 through the Gorge again. You can pass it on, but don't pass it on too much, because it'll just get way super clogged up in here. I probably shouldn't have been making this video and telling everybody, but I did. Alright, there's mile marker. There's the 2 miles to exit 7, so we'll be back to 4 lanes here in a minute. So yeah, actually a perfect time to shut down out here. But yeah, thanks for listening to my rambling. I'll see y'all somewhere down the road.